Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to a review of High Proof Cosmic Milk, the 7th studio record by the Polish band Acid Drinkers. Today we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of it, so I've decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. I'm from Poland, I have siblings, they are metalheads, they had cassette tapes of this band. So of course, when I was young, like 3, 4, 5, everything they've listened to, I've listened to, and that includes Acid Drinkers. So this is the last album recorded by the classic lineup, because one of the founding members, Lica, the guitarist, left the band after this one. Besides him, we've got Titus on bass and vocals, Popcorn on the second guitar, and Ślimak, which means snail, on the drums. Look at that cover art. Isn't it beautiful? The production on the record is tight, it has been done by the band themselves, it has that live feeling to it, there is a lot of space, especially when it comes to the drums. Message is diverse, it's actually hard to understand what the songs are even about because they just don't make any sense. Structure of the songs is mostly basic, standard intro, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. If you're not from Poland, you might not know this band, but Acid Drinkers are very popular here. Everyone knows who Acid Drinkers are if they listen to metal music. And they've been playing mostly thrash metal and heavy metal throughout their lives. So this record is a big departure from that style. While I don't know why the Wikipedia page or Encyclopedia Metallum and other sites claim this record is thrash metal or groove metal, it is not. It has some elements of those subgenres, but this thing is mostly nu metal, and you cannot change that fact in any shape or form. It's weird, I am surprised myself. So the record starts with the song Rattlesnake Blues. And the first thing you're going to notice is that this entire album sounds like Sepultura Roots record. And Roots was a nu metal album. This song has the exact same vibe as Roots. The drumming is phenomenal throughout the entire record. I love what Ślimak is doing here. I love how the snare sounds. What is weird about this album is that the snare sound changes throughout the songs, it's not always the same. It's usually similar to that Saint Anger one, so many people might not enjoy it, but I am a big fan of that snare, so these snares on this record are banging, they're great. Next stuff is the bass. It mostly follows the guitars, so it's nothing special. The guitars, on the other hand, I guess they are the main heroes of this album, because there are a lot of weird noises, the riffage is truly unique. While this is mostly a nu metal record, it still has that thrash and groove spirit in it. There are some songs here that have those kinds of riffs. Hell, even hardcore punk riffs are present here. So it's very nice, there is variety. And this song has that variety. Instrumentally, it's a great track, but then the vocals come in. Titus is not my favorite vocalist. This record has his best performance, that's for sure. Some of the albums from this band I just cannot listen to because he's just so fucking awful on the vocals. I don't know why. I mostly love every vocalist I hear. The only guys I didn't enjoy was that dude from Avenged Sevenfold, the woman from In This Moment, and Titus from Acid Drinkers. Like, I actually feel physical pain while hearing those vocals. The vocals on this track and the next two are good. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Human Bazooka is a slightly different song from the previous one. The first one was much more straightforward, roots style based. Human Bazooka is much more experimental. It has that tribal feeling to it. Hell, even Korn style, I would say. The vocalist for some reason is trying to imitate Mike Patton on this song. He's doing lots of weird noises. They actually mostly work, so it's nice. I enjoy this song more than the previous one, mostly because of the musicianship that is here. 9 out of 10. The title track, High Proof Cosmic Milk, is a banger through and through. I love the instrumental work. Every instrument is perfect here. The vocals, they don't annoy me, they are fine. The bridge part and the guitar riffs there are just legendary. 10 out of 10. What's happening in the heart of a pacifist? Some of the guitar riffs here are just typical hardcore punk. For a little bit, this song reminds me of the band Sick of It All, and most of it is just Sepultura. Another great track, but the vocals here, I have no idea what Titus is doing here. He sometimes yells like a madman and then he's just like, you know, the vocalist of System of a Down, Serge Tankian. He does these vocals well, and Titus is like the opposite version of Serge. This song could have been legendary if it weren't for the vocals. 9 out of 10. More Life, another song that sounds like it's from Roots. I love the main guitar riff here that repeats a lot, because it has that dark and eerie atmosphere about it. Actually, the entire record has that very weird sounding atmosphere, and I think that's the reason why I still remember this record, because it's different from all of the other Acid Drinkers albums. 8 out of 10. Be My Godzilla is another highlight of this record for me. I actually enjoy the vocals here. Even the chorus is sang beautifully, so Titus can sing if he wants to. Wow. So the instrumental work is phenomenal. Yet again, Sepultura vibes all over the place. 10 out of 10. Dementia Boulevard. This song is different from the previous ones. It almost doesn't have any Sepultura feel to it. It's mostly Korn worship. The vocals here are just fine. Some of them are shit. I especially don't like how he sounds in the verses. I would love to hear the instrumental version of this record. I would have much more joy with that one. The guitar work here is amazing, especially in the chorus, because there's a small little melody in the chorus, and because it's like only for a second or two, it will stay in your mind and you won't forget about it. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Blind Leading the Blind. Now this song is very weird to me because the vocal performance is good here. I have no objections. And this song sounds like something from Pitch Shifter or Ministry. It has a very strong industrial feeling to it for some reason. Like industrial rock or some shit. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this song? It's fun, it's great. 8 out of 10. Gain on Shit. Now this song has a very strong nail bomb wasting away vibes. Like I actually could mistake it for nail bomb. That beginning riff. I guess Gain on Shit is mostly thrash and groove metal. It also has a slight little bit of nu in it. You know, those more mellow melodies in the middle. It's another highlight of this record. I love this song. It's full of energy, it's intense. It stays in your head. 10 out of 10. And the final song on the standard edition, Proud Mary. It's a Creedence cover, and this song has a music video and it became a hit. So basically what they have done here is they have taken some of their own melodies and the main riff from Roots Bloody Roots by Sepultura, and they took the vocal melodies and the lyrics from that Creedence song. And it sounds funny, it sounds like a joke, to be honest. It's like a Weird Al song. It's hilarious, but I am just astonished that Sepultura didn't sue them for this shit, cause the main riff of Roots Bloody Roots is here, and it's not changed in any single way. It just goes on and on in the verses. Acid Drinkers already has done shit like this in the past. They had a cover album in 1994 and some other covers, and they would cover one artist, but they would also use melodies of other artists in these covers. I have no idea how this works. Every other song on this record up to this point was very serious and it was very weird. And this starts like a country song, and then it changes into Roots Bloody Roots, and there's some guitar solo in the middle. It's a fucking joke. What I want to say here is that I think this record could have been better without this song finishing it. 6 out of 10, and now we have a special edition, 3 bonus tracks. One of them is a demo version of Blind Leading the Blind, I don't have to talk about that one. It's similar to the final version, Sad Like a Call Check. I wish this song ended the record and not Proud Mary, because Proud Mary is a joke, and this song is fucking depression and it suits the record. It's sang by the drummer, Ślimak. It has a very eerie nu metal riff by Litsa in it, and the lyrics are actually quite relatable and sad, so it's a great song and there's a twist to it. As I said before, this is the final album with Litsa on the guitars. Litsa is actually a very popular figure. He was in various bands like the Heavy Metal Turbo Band, the Death Metal Creation of Death Band, Kazik na Żywo Band, which is like a mix of nu metal and rapcore. He played in his crossover project with Ślimak called Flapjack. He has a Christian pop band where children sing songs for Jesus. He has a rock project called Lux Torpeda. That's his most popular one nowadays. What I want to say is that this entire record sounds like it was written by him instrumentally. When he wrote music for Tuibo, Acid Drinkers and Creation of Death back at the start of the 90s, it was like thrash metal / heavy metal / death metal. I think that in 1994 he started listening to a lot of Korn, because a year later, 1995, he joined Kazik na Żywo and he wrote music with them, and it sounded very influenced by Korn and Rage Against the Machine. Half of the songs had that very eerie, dark, atmospheric Korn vibe, and the rest was like Rage music. At the same time, he had a project called Flapjack, and the first Flapjack record wasn't that eerie, and the next one was just like crossover thrash hardcore music. But then in 1997 Flapjack released their third album and it was just pure nu metal, and that didn't stop, because then we've got this record which sounds very similar to that Flapjack album. In 1999 Kazik na Żywo released a third album called Las Máquinas de la Muerte, and on that album there was a song called Prawda, which is translated into truth. Litsa wrote the lyrics and music for it, and Prawda is the same exact song as Sad Like a Call Check, just slightly changed and expanded and better. So you can find news that Litsa improved the song Sad Like a Call Check because Kazik released that album in 1999, 1 year after this one, and this one was recorded in January 1998. But that's not true. You can easily find Kazik na Żywo performing the song Prawda in 1997 live. You can even watch it on YouTube, because Kazik na Żywo started writing songs for their third record in 1997. So I am thinking, was Prawda the first version of this song, and then when Acid Drinkers was recording this one, he started jamming that melody and they've decided to make another song with it. So I am not sure if this is the first song with those melodies or Prawda was the first one. I think Prawda is way better. It has better lyrics, the melody is expanded, it's much more weird, but this version is also very nice. So yeah, 8 out of 10. The last song, Blastery Night Tour. I have no idea if this is a cover or not. This song is not from the recording sessions of this album, cause it was already released in 1997 on some compilation. It sounds very weird. It's like a mix of thrash metal, nu metal and country music. I still think it's a better song than Proud Mary. So yeah, that is that. 7 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting. Replayability, yeah, it's a great record. It's my favorite Acid Drinkers album. I enjoy it from beginning almost to the end. The only song I think that should have been removed is Proud Mary, because I know it's a joke, but it kinda fucks up the flow. Celebrate the anniversary by spinning this record today. It deserves some love for sure. It's a one-of-a-kind record for this band. They never done anything similar to it. It's a shame because I just love it. The only thing I am not a fan of are the vocals. Half of the vocals were nice, half of them were not. But the instrumental work was flawless and everyone played at their best. So yeah, that's all from me. Thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram, links in the description. And I will see you in my other videos. Bye!